In this screencast I will show you how you can export an image sequence to a video file. I have a folder with some images I shot for my stop motion movie. So Media Encoder, I think, is the easiest way to just convert an image sequence to a movie. If you're not going to manipulate the images like cropping or changing stuff, I think Media Encoder is the easiest way out. You can download Media Encoder if you have a Creative Cloud. So let's get started. To add the image sequence, you can use this button, Add Source, but you can also find the same command in the File menu. So you select Add Source, it's Command I on Mac and Control on Windows. So if I click it, I can navigate to the location where my image sequence is. So I'm just selecting the first image, and then you will get the option to indicate that it's a sequence. So don't do a command all, Control A for selecting all. You can just select the first one and indicate that it's a sequence. So if I now click open, it will import the sequence as if it were a movie. So you can find a new entry in the queue. By default, it's indicating that it's going to use H.264 compression, which is a very good format. So I would advise to use this, but of course you can try some other kinds of formats. You have some presets you can use. For instance, if you would like to export a movie specifically for your phone, or to export to Vimeo or YouTube, you have a lot of presets you can use. By default, Encoder has chosen to match the source, so now it's using the same dimensions of an image to create a movie. Output name, here I can specify where I want to save my movie, so I can change the file name and choose where I want to save it. And now the most important thing, by default Media Encoder has chosen a frame rate. I can override it like this, and I'm going to select 12 frames per second for my stop motion video. So if you want to change other things, you can, but the most important is the frame rate. You can also have a kind of a preview by scrubbing, and you can change the in and out point in case you have some footage at the beginning or the end you don't want to use. But normally this is all, just specifying where to save it and specifying the frame rate. If I now click OK, I can start the queue, and that doesn't take long. I can now click on the output file to bring me to the location where the movie is, and I can open it to have a look at the result. So if you are just converting an image sequence to a movie, Adobe Media Encoder is very easy.